Hey y'all, welcome back to the party. It is me, your girl BrittReacts. Today, we're going to react to some more of the Fat Electrician, but something a little different, I guess. Let's talk about it on the other side, and let's see what he has to say about weaponizing ice cream in World War II. All right, first things first, I want to apologize because my last video, the audio was super wonky. I have no idea how to explain it to you. I didn't have to fix my mic. I don't know. It didn't sound that way when I uploaded it. I don't know. Thank you to those of you that were gracious and kind and just politely let me know in the comments. To those of you that were really rude and snarky about it, I hope you find grace and mercy in your heart and have the day that you deserve. Anywho, a lot of you have been commenting that you wanted me to go and react to some of the Fat Electrician's older stuff and shorter stuff. And so today, before I do his newest video, which you guys have been screaming at me about, I wanted to react to this one because, well, it's about weaponizing ice cream and it's 5 minutes long, about 6 minutes actually, a little short of 6 minutes, and it's from 2 years ago. Okay, so let's see what he has to say.
Oh boy, this video is going to be aggressive. Today we're talking about the biggest logistical flex of all time, the sheer amount of ice cream the U.S. military managed to eat in World War II. Buckle up because it's going to get weird. In 1943, the U.S. military managed to eat 135 million pounds of ice cream. I don't know how you guys want to quantify that, like elephant meters or...
Was lactose intolerance not a thing in what? Okay, so I feel I understand this because I can't remember which video it was now. Go find it on the playlist that I made for you guys because you asked me. He mentioned that because of the Prohibition. Wait, is that the right war? Cue the AOL dial-up fax machine meme sound because my brain is cranking. Is this the right thing that I'm talking about where he said because of the Prohibition, alcohol was banned and so people started eating ice cream in its place as their guilty pleasure? Right? No? Is that the right war? Oh, Jesus, help me.
5 million pounds of ice
Pulls
cream.
out
I don't know how you
fudge.
guys want to quantify that, like elephant meters or kilo elephants. It's 10,384. Write that down. Moving on. Hey, real quick, this video is brought to you by my favorite sporting goods store, Shields. They've got over 30 retail locations across the U.S. and an even better online store that offers price matching and satisfaction guaranteed or your money back. So if you need anything from camping gear to sporting goods to casual clothes to work clothes, make sure to go check out Shields in person, or I'll have their link in the description down below. Back to the video. Why on earth was the American military eating so much ice cream? Couple of reasons. Reason number one, America, because America's always number one and we can. Buh! You're so dumb. America's not number one and the metric system's better. Buh! Okay, look, first of all, you're ruining my story. Second of all, I have no idea what the metric system's doing for you, but I do know the only reason you're not doing it while speaking German is because of America and fractions, so show some respect. As I was saying, reason number two, it's complicated. You see, it all started on January 17th, 1920, when the 18th Amendment went into effect and America would begin the noble experiment, aka Prohibition. Alcohol's banned across all of the...
Y'all, this man has taught me so much, it's not even funny. I would not have been able to remember that based off of what I've learned in the education system. I simply remember that because he taught it to me. Teacher Nick, Professor Nick, put some respect on his name.
America would begin the noble experiment, aka Prohibition. Alcohol's banned across all of the U.S. Because of this, pretty much overnight, all the bars in America turned into ice cream parlors rather than go out of business, and ice cream stepped up to fill the social void left by alcohol. If you're not picking up what I'm putting down, I'm trying to tell you that ice cream is essentially the new booze. And I know what you're thinking. Why on earth would the American government ban alcohol? It's the land of the free, the home of the brave, and now you can't even enjoy a beer? That doesn't make any sense. But apparently America had a severe drinking problem back then, so the government had to step up and ban alcohol because they care about our health.
Yeah, right.
Right. And then to prove how much they cared about our health, once people naturally started making their own booze at home using industrial alcohol, they started mandating to all the manufacturers of industrial alcohol that they had to put methyl alcohol inside of it, which is poisonous to people, which as a result led to over 10,000 Americans being poisoned to death during Prohibition by their own government because the government wanted to make them healthy.
I'm from the government and I'm here to help.
But at least there is a silver lining because Prohibition's how we got NASCAR, with a bunch of rednecks hopping up their...
Wait, y'all, what? I'm sorry. Someone break this down for me in the lamest of terms. What? They banned alcohol because they wanted us to be healthier, but when people started making it themselves and they wanted people to start putting in poison to make us someone make it make sense. The math simply is not mathing. Help me. Help me. I'm in distress. What does that mean? What does this mean?
Own government because the government wanted to make them healthy.
I'm from the government and I'm here to help.
But at least there is a silver lining
fudge?
because Prohibition's how we got NASCAR, with a bunch of rednecks hopping up their cars so they could outrun cops. And then naturally they wanted to see if they could outrun each other, and bada bing, bada boom, NASCAR is born. A lot of left turns. Anyways, the point I'm trying to get across to you is the majority of the people that served in World War II grew up in an era where their alcohol was ice cream. Meaning that they're going to do all the ridiculous shit that military members do for alcohol, but they're going to do it for ice cream. I mean, during the Korean War, the Seabees stole a train full of booze, and during World War II in 1942, when the USS Lexington, an aircraft carrier, got sank by 2 torpedoes, while the ship was sinking, the crew decided that it was very important that they raided the mess hall first to take all the ice cream with them. They were literally sitting in life rafts eating ice cream out of their helmets. The crews for B-17 and B-24 bombers used to take ice cream mix, put it inside of ammo cans, and then stick it inside the ball turrets when they went on a bombing run, because then if they made it back after successfully bombing the enemy, the ball turret got cold enough and there was enough turbulence that it would both chill and churn the ice cream, so then they had fresh ice cream afterwards.
Stop. You see what a little motivation will do, though? It doesn't matter what you're motivated for or toward. It'll get you going. This is wild. This is a wild story. This is a wild story. I would love for everyone in the comments to tell me your favorite flavor of ice cream. I am not a big ice cream girly. I'm going to be very honest. As I sit here, I'm eating white chocolate fudge. I'm not a big ice cream girly. But Ben & Jerry's pistachio ice cream, I'll give it all up. I'll give it all up. And then Jenny's has a... Gosh, I haven't had it in a long time. It's the one in the orange, and it's like a crumble situation. Almond butter, something, baby. Listen, I could be motivated to do some crazy things for those 2 flavors right there. Don't tell my husband I said that. Please don't tell my husband I said that. Let me know your favorite flavor in the comments. Be specific. I want to know the brand, because everybody's pistachio is not the same. Everybody's vanilla is not the same. Let me know.
That it would both chill and churn the ice cream, so then they had fresh ice cream afterwards. There were literally mobile ice cream factories that would follow the front line just behind it and deliver fresh ice cream to the front line every day. And then we get to the absolute pinnacle of logistical flexing, the ice cream ships of World War II. Yeah, the Navy had 3 of these things. They could make 500 gallons of ice cream a day. They had enough refrigerated storage to hold 2,000 gallons, and their entire job was to make ice cream and deliver it around the Pacific Theater. Now, to be fair, it's technically not a ship. It was a concrete barge. If you don't know the difference, a barge doesn't move under its own power. It's basically got to be pulled around by tugboats. Also, when I say concrete barge, a lot of people seem to misinterpret it and think that it was a barge that was used for mixing concrete and then they retrofitted it to make ice cream instead. That's not what happened. It's literally made out of concrete. During World War II, pretty much everything was being rationed, and the U.S. military experimented with making boats and barges out of concrete, like the USS Quartz was completely made out of concrete. And then later, after they determined that the barges sucked, the U.S. Navy took 3 of them, spent $1 million on each, retrofitted it into an ice cream factory.
How do you make concrete float? Someone break it down to me in layman's terms. I'm very confused about that. How do you make concrete float? What the heck? My fudge is gone, guys. This was pretty good. It was butter pecan white chocolate fudge. I got it from like our local like, I don't know, market. Am I okay? This is dang good. We've been eating this together for a few videos. Guys, it's gone. What am I supposed to do? My kids ate all my Razzles and my chiclets. All I've left is 3 Airheads and some Mentos gum. Help. Can you tell I have a major sweet tooth? So I get this. This is like, I guess my question is though, like, again, going back to intolerance of like, I'm struggling. I just have so many questions because I can't understand how Okay, so since ice cream replaced alcohol, though, the Navy and just in general, our government wasn't funding these type of things for alcohol, right? Like they didn't have cement barges that were distilleries, or not distilleries, breweries. I am not well today. Did they? Like, why did they go so hard for ice cream? They didn't have that same energy for alcohol, right? You don't want a bunch of your soldiers being intoxicated. Am I intoxicated? But then were they just like, you know what, let's keep them all happy, let's like keep morale up, and we'll just follow them around with an ice cream barge? Is that what it was? There's a movie recently, it was called Platoon something something something. It was like 3 numbers. It was a Tyler Perry movie. Did Tyler Perry produce that? I don't know. I don't think so. It was too good to be a Tyler Perry movie. Tyler Perry movies suck. Kerry Washington was in it, and it was about an all-female, all-black platoon of women that basically reorganized the mail system in the military because men were losing hope that they were sending letters and not getting anything back. So is it kind of like this where the ice cream was just like keeping morale high? So they invested in it? Because I'm just like, it's ice cream. Why is it that serious? Because y'all weren't doing this when it was alcohol, when they were all addicted to alcohol. So why are we doing it for ice cream? Like, somebody, please break it down in layman's terms, because clearly I'm having some type of like brain malfunction today and I can't talk. Thanks.
U.S. Navy took 3 of them, spent $1 million on each, retrofitted it into an ice cream factory. And not only is this the biggest logistical flex of all time, it very well may be the biggest morale-changing factor ever. I mean, think about this. It is 1945, and these guys are eating a frozen dairy treat 2,000 miles from home, and the enemy is literally 15 miles from home, and they can't get food. Do you have any idea what effect it would have on your morale if you were the bad guy in World War II and you haven't eaten in 3 days, but it's okay because you have a superior warrior culture and your team's gonna pull through and you're gonna win because go team, you guys got this. And then the Americans come over the hill with flamethrowers and fucking ice cream cones. Maybe, just maybe, you're on the wrong side of this argument. That's like the Star-Spangled Darth Vader, okay? Come to the red, white, and blue side. We've got fucking ice cream. So in conclusion, booze and ice cream are on the same level of awesome. And next time you go out to a restaurant and you see that little old man with the black hat on the front that says he's a veteran eating ice cream out of a little dish for dessert, you know what's up. Thanks for watching. Best way to support the channel is go buy some merch at thefatelectrician.com. Quack bang out.
Yeah, next time I'm at Golden Corral and I see a veteran eating ice cream, I'm gonna be like, I know why you're eating ice cream. He answered my question at the end. I should have just shut up and waited, huh? But I didn't. And I'll love to hear more from you about it. That was a fun one. That was a fun one. I mean, I guess the same could be said for my content 2 years ago. Like, we just evolved. We're different people or whatever. But I love seeing the evolution, like the set, the production, all of it. Like how in depth he goes now. I don't know if he started off with short videos like that and then he decided to start going into depth, or if he just had like short ones in between the long ones. But to see how deep he goes and dives into these stories now it's incredible. All the best to you, Nick. We're gonna keep going though. I'll add this to your playlist. All right, next up, I promise, is the most recent one that he uploaded, I believe, last week. I promise. But again, thank you guys for always being so kind and gracious to me. I adore you guys, and I'll see you in the comments. Go and have the day you deserve. Bye.